I'm looking at the carcass in progress of the 63 Firebird, which is the first year that Gibson make these. And I'm speaking with Mr. Michael Boothman, legendary Trinidad guitarist, arranger, producer, who is just visiting me on his birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Boothman.
Yeah,
68th birthday. And I'm now asking you, tell me when you got this guitar.
Yeah, I was about 12, 13 when I got this guitar, and it was like bending my father's hands because it was the most expensive guitar in his shop.
Really? And this was what? This was Martino's.
And this is on Pembroke Street.
Right.
And I used to go and look at the guitar daily from school.
Yeah.
Instead of coming home, I lived in Stanmore Avenue.
Yeah.
But I would reach Pembroke Street.
Right.
Just to
divert. I used to do that at lunchtimes too.
Go and sit down and just watch the guitar, try to play it or something.
Yeah, I used to do that in San Fernando.
And my dad, I pursued just getting his guitar and to convince him. And when he saw the guitar, he tried to dissuade me. He showed me all the other guitars.
All the other ones, the Hofners and whatever else.
There were a lot of Hofners in that.
Yeah.
The Egmonts.
Yeah, now whoever is watching this would have been a blue color, right? And a metallic blue and a lot of chrome parts. So you could imagine how this would have looked to a young man playing guitar hanging in a workshop window. I mean, it would have been, it would look like a new Cadillac going down the road, you know?
Somebody that just stood up and admire.
Yeah.
I mean,
a real
I used to
showpiece.
come and actually daydream on playing the guitar.
Yeah, so this was in 63 or 64?
Exactly, around 63.
Yeah, because this one, I think, this is a 63.
Yeah.
So if it, depending on how long when it reached Trinidad, how long it's been in the shop.
It was hot, it was new.
Yeah.
Because Martino was an entrepreneur that I think had a vision, and I think his instrument was guitar, so I guess he probably had an appreciation for good guitars.
This would have been probably recommended to him by his Gibson dealers, because if this was the first, they would have said, hey man, you're accustomed to these models, but here's a brand new model out this year. So they would have maybe talked him into sending. Or maybe just send in whatever way. Say, take this brand new model and have it in the shop. You know.
Yeah, it's possible, very, very possible, because he had it in the shop. It was like a showpiece. Yeah. And
would have been maybe I wouldn't use the word demo, but it would have been the first time that anyone is seeing it. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say. I would say it's not a prototype, but it would have been a demo.
Yeah.
Because it's the first year here. If you're ordering 335s and acoustic guitars and SGs, here's a brand new model.
Yeah.
This is the first time anyone has seen it. Yeah.
So I was privileged. My dad, before buying it, he wanted to make sure that I was serious in pursuing the guitar and stuff like that. So he took me by Joey Lewis.
Yeah.
Joey Lewis's home, and being a friend of his, he had to make an assessment to where I was at the time. So he brought his guitar out and tested me. And actually, when I took his guitar, I played the introduction for Peanut Vendor, which was very popular at that time.
What song is that? Say again?
Peanut Vendor.
Okay, Peanut Vendor. Right.
He had a really nice guitar entrance.
Yeah.
And it was a little challenging, but it was something that all guitar players was trying to emulate, you know. So but I was able to play it. So when he heard me play it,
right, he knew that you were current and you were on top of the game. Yeah.
My dad did not. And say, he's serious. You know?
Nice, man, nice.
My dad went ahead.
What guitar was he playing?
He had a Gibson 335.
Nice.
Yeah, 335.
And that would have been a relatively new guitar then too.
Yeah, that was a nice
yeah. Kind of like that one behind you. That that blood red.
Yeah, blood red.
Yeah. Now, to point out, that guitar would have been kind of new as well, because the 335s in red were introduced in 1960.
Yeah.
So even that guitar was nearly a brand new guitar. Yeah. I wonder where it is now.
His family, it's probably with his family, because his sons are all musicians and they carry on the band.
Yeah.
I don't think they would be foolish enough to just give that away.
Well, you never know, because I saw something. Anyway, I'll talk to you about that later.
I think you showed me.
We were there right now. I was kind of upset about that. Yeah. But actually, the one I rebuilt the other day was a 62. Yeah. It wasn't a 335, it was a 345.
Yeah.
And they could be mistaken for each other. I'm not saying that's Joey Louis' guitar, but they would have had not Gormley's one. Gormley's 74. They had a little batch of red Gibsons bought in at that time because I've seen 262 345s.
Right.
Last week here I had a 61 175. That's the full hollow body with the single cut original man.
Yeah.
And there was a seemed maybe Martin himself bought in a batch of Gibsons.
Yeah.
Just around 60, early 60s. It's really nice to see them, but it mostly in deteriorated condition.
Yeah, but I kept this is like my baby.
Yeah.
Actually, when this part got broken.
Yeah. So let people know this part broke off and was lost.
When that happened, what I did, I put in a little piece because it was
Yeah.
a little more.
There was more like I would use the word a stump.
Yeah.
A kind of shorter piece as a
because it was
substitution.
a little more comfortable, I guess.
Yeah.
Sinking into my body because I like that feel. Feel that the
Yeah.
Stratocaster.
The forearm. This might have bugged you a little bit. Yeah.
The Stratocaster cutaway. I love that.
Yeah, because it curves down like that. Yeah.
So that is what I didn't bother to put back that thing, but that guitar.
But what happened to the piece I was missing? Was it lost in the studio fire you had?
It's possible.
Yeah, because you might have just had it on a shelf somewhere.
Yeah, it's possible.
And it just gone,
Yeah, it's possible.
Lord. That's what came to mind,
A lot of stuff in that fire.
Did you use like a Hammond and a Marshall and all kind of shit? A B3? Like a B3 or C3?
B3 Hammond.
Jesus, Lord.
Yeah, Porter B. The first Porter B Hammonds they made. We bought one. And we had like two cabinets.
Yeah, oh good.
We had a Marshall bass amp.
Right. And from when? Where did you get the Marshall? I'm interested in that too. From States, New York.
Yeah, there was a foreigner that came on a ship and had it, and I bought it from him.
Nice.
And also I had.
When was that?
And I had you ever heard of a Dan Electro?
Yeah. I know one client has one.
Still?
Yeah. I refurbished it for him about 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah. And it was, it had a head that fit, you could put it into the back of the speaker box. So it was a separate head and speaker box.
Oh, no, but mine was like a one cabinet.
All in one, right.
Oh, one cabinet.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that amplifier made history for me because it was the first store amplifier that we bought, because the previous ones we had was radio. Plug it
into the back of the radio or the TV, turntable. I used to do the same thing.
And we also had homemade amplifiers and stuff.
Yeah.
So we purchased this amplifier after doing raffles and stuff like that. And as a matter of fact, about 3 guitars came through it.
Really?
Together.
Yeah.
So you could imagine the abuse.
Okay, yeah. Because, that's how they were in those days. Like, I mean, any of those old amps I have there, they always have 4 inputs and 3 inputs and stuff. I was just working on one today. This is from the late 60s. This is...
Ampeg.
Well, that's an Ampeg. This one is a Trainer, which is Canadian.
Oh, yes, I know.
And it's a lot like a Marshall, but this one is 4 inputs, man.
Yeah, a Trainer. I had a sound system.
Yeah, but this is the early one. This one here is from about 69. The one on the shelf over there is from 66.
Yeah.
Right? And then most of the Fenders I have are from the 70s.
Oh, these are from the sound really beautiful.
Amazing.
Warm sound.
Yeah. Natural sound.
Yeah.
It's almost like, I hesitate to use these terms, but it almost makes an electric sound acoustic. And that you really hear the organic sound of the instruments.
Yeah.
Not just pling that you get with the transistor stuff. You get a feedback from the amplifier, and I don't mean squealing. I mean a responsiveness
a resonance
to your touch. Correct, resonance.
Because what I use that in my playing, in my style, the resonance of the guitar.
Yeah.
So I like guitar that responsive, in terms of how you treat the notes.
Pick attack, finger, fretting, pressure, everything. Yeah.
So. I'm amazed at the Fender I bought from you.
You like that one? Very good. Well, I like to find the right homes for things. I don't just sell instruments. I gotta have the right client.
I enjoy playing that guitar every night.
Yeah.
Played at the hotel.
Yeah.
Because it's more comfortable to travel with. And
Yeah.
it's more.
It's also very sturdy.
Sturdy.
You cannot damage that guitar.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a bold statement, but
Yeah, no, but it's
I have
very-
never in my 15, 16 years of building and repairing instruments,
tell
I have
you-
never had a Fender come in with a broken neck. Yeah?
I tell you something, I drove over my Telecaster. I drove the car. I left the car. I left my gig bag on leaning on the car.
Right.
I was in a hurry to drive off.
Yeah.
And drove over the guitar.
In its case, yeah. And that was actually not too long ago, was it?
Not too long.
I think I remember you told me about that when it happened.
I could have gotten a heart attack.
Yeah.
Because I jumped out of the car with like.
Yeah. That's the end of that, you know. But those things are tough. They're tough. They're next door break.
Yeah, the belt flicks.
Yeah. So once you have that in a gig bag, you're traveling around, you could relax.
Yeah,
you know?
I just that's why, because
Yeah.
my other guitar, I have a Telecaster, that's a beautiful guitar as well.
Yeah.
But
Brown one, yeah.
Yeah, but I also found a Dean Palmero.
Yeah, I know the
That
Dean.
is
Yeah.
really nice, a three pickup, nice.
Yeah, I know that
Nice
one.
Tones.
Yeah.
It almost sound like a solid guitar at point.
Right.
Yeah.
Certain settings. Yeah. But those guitars, you have to be careful.
Yeah,
You know, a hollow guitar like that, once you leave the house with that, you're in a state of paranoia almost. Like, oh God, where is this leaning up properly when you lean it up? Did I put it down in the right place? Is anyone going to step on this? Yeah, hot, cold, everything, you know.
You know, but I use the guitars now, fortunately, that I have in the studio.
Yeah.
So that I use it to create my inspiration to create music. You know? Yeah. But when you get a good guitar that you could sit down and play for hours non-stop, you really hang on to that one. Yeah. I mean, there's some guitars you play, you're supposed to love them. You might get a guitar that's expensive, or it's a big brand, or it's a fancy model, and you get it and you just don't spend much time with it. You play it, you hear what's singing, but you put it down. And those are guitars, they're not, you know. I am no gravity. Well, I started using I bought a Godin.
Right.
The series, the signature series.
Right.
And I like the guitar. I always love the guitar, but I guess what happened to is the acoustic neck is wider.
Right.
So I had to get into a mindset to play.
Yeah.
But recently, because of producing, I decided to make a fresh attempt to playing it. And again, I developed a passion for playing it.
Yeah.
But guitars, I have a problem with my choices, because all of them I have a love for, passion for playing each one of them.
Yeah.
I don't know which one.
They kind of send you in a different direction. You know?
Yeah.
If you have one with a big fat neck, if you have one with a skinny neck, you're gonna play entirely different. You know,
approach,
and not even to get into the tone or the EQ of the sound of it. You know, different approaches.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to make a little video clip because, as I said, I've been in the process of restoring this, and it's very nice to speak to an original owner of one of my guitar restorations, because most of the time I'm just fixing some junk that I don't really know the history of it.
Yeah.
I might just get it from someone, and I'm refurbishing it, all the amps on old guitars. I don't really know where it came from, where it was bought, how old, you know. And it's nice to do a refurbish for the original owner. And really have the whole legacy of the guitar known, you know.
I almost sold it once. It would have been a mistake.
Of course.
I went to Manny's to buy. I wanted to buy the West Montgomery, the L5.
Yeah. Oh wow, that big one.
Big one. I always wanted to, because I was a big.
That would have cost a pretty penny.
I was a great fan of his play.
Yeah.
So I wanted to own one of the guitars he used.
Yeah.
And I went to Manny's and I picked up the guitar and started playing it. When I heard the price, what I had in my pocket wasn't sufficient.
No.
So
those must have been like about 10 times the price of these solid models. Yeah. 10. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was willing to do a trade.
Right.
Back to the studio. I was working with that.
Started look around the studio.
See what I could trade out. And I decided I would bring this guitar in and have a look at it.
Yeah.
And I created a whole sensation in the store because everybody came around to get a case and look at the guitar and said, "This is wow."
Yeah.
And the guy pulled me aside and was offering me
A side deal.
A large sum of money.
Yeah.
You know, which
One
I could have,
owner.
Yeah. Which I could have afforded. Now,
Well, this was back before it broke and all that, eh?
Yeah.
And when it was still blue, yeah.
Yeah, it was. I was getting more than what I would have paid for the L5.
Really?
Yeah, there was that guy because he
probably realized it was a first year model.
Yeah, so when they saw it, when I saw that attention,
You held back.
I said, "Wait, there's something is happening that I'm not aware of."
Yeah.
So I closed the case. I didn't have much of a strong case then. I took it back to the studios.
You know what? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Took it back to the studios, and Manny's was kind of upset. Manny's, my folks in RCA was a little bit upset at how I walked across there, like off the street.
Yeah.
And being an RCA artist, so this time they call up Manny's and
Had them deliver things.
Yeah,
Really?
My son and my artist across, and they put me in a limo and drove me across.
What? All that?
To impress them that this is
Their guys, yeah.
Artists.
Yeah.
So walking in now with Manny's now with this guitar and stuff like that. The guy Manny said, "Well, here what? For the little mistake and stuff like that. I'll give you. I bought a guitar. I bought the 335 then. But
Okay.
Company bought me one of those travel cases.
Right.
Almost like a coffin.
Yeah.
You know,
For the 335 or for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I traveled this travel back to Trinidad
In fine style, yeah,
first
nice
class.
one. Yeah.
Real nice made all
You know what too? You know what they were smart about that too is that I read, just to tell you how well I research these things, I read that when they introduced these, they didn't build the cases for them properly.
Yeah.
Right? And when you rest it in the case, this used to break because it had, if you know what I mean, like when you, when you put it in the case, it wasn't supporting the neck properly or it wasn't thick enough, right? And if you put any pressure on the case, you'd snap the neck, right? So Manny's probably knew that, and they probably said, "Listen, let's give this man a new case because that case it's in. If it's the original one, it's probably gonna break."
Yeah, but I had a nice big Gibson case, a huge case, a travel case.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they said they could trade off a building.
Or normal baggage handling. Right. Well, you don't know when you once you fly international, it might be happening.
Yeah.
But that's a cool history lesson on this thing, man. So I am trying to restore this to its former glory. We have all the original parts. They won't be as shiny as they used to be, but the finish certainly will,
Yeah.
So that's the target.
Next year is my year of coming back out on the road, and I'm hoping to be able to show off my new guitar.
Very good. Well, Dory, I'll give you a good job.
Yeah.
All right, folks, that's it.